Guys, it's Breezy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Rambo, I swear already.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day.
Anyways, welcome to my YouTube channel. I've been wanting to do one of these for quite a long time. Years. Okay. But I've never actually buckled down and done it. So I've been really thinking about it lately. And I asked my friends on Facebook and on Snapchat and stuff what I should do for my very first video. And a lot of you guys said my art or my calligraphy, because you guys know that I enjoy doing that and I enjoy sharing that stuff. So I decided my very first video I will attempt to do a hand lettering tutorial or a calligraphy tutorial. Okay, Rambo's mauling my tree. Anyways, I would attempt to do a calligraphy tutorial or hand lettering. They're not really the same thing. But I can't promise you'll learn anything. I can't promise the video will be any good. But I'm gonna try. So, without further ado, let's go! There are 1,006 bajillion different pens and markers and stuff that you can use to do this stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys a couple of my favorites. The very first pens that I ever bought are these Tombow, Tombow Fedanuski or something of that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll type it up on the screen. Fedanuski. But they come in two different types. It's a 2-pack. You get them both. They have a soft tip and a hard tip, and you can tell by this little S and this little H. And that's personal preference, which one you like to use. I used to prefer the soft tip. I thought it was easier to use. Now I prefer the hard tip. My BFF bought me these Faber-Castell Pit Artist pens. These are interesting. They have a really long, skinny nib, and they're really flexible. Some people like it, some people don't. It just takes practice, right? These are also super duper popular. These are Pentel Feud. Oh, there we go. Pentel Feud Touch. Or Sigmas. Yeah, Pentel Sigmas. You can't really, whatever. Anyways, these have a much shorter nib. I don't know if you can tell. That whole thing is not the nib, which is just the tip of the pen. The part that you actually draw with is called the pen, or the nib. But yeah. So then, what if you like Breezy? All I have is Crayola markers. Cool. You can use these too. These tips are a little bit more flexible than you might think. They bend, they warp, they do whatever. They're cool, they're cheap. They take some getting used to, just like everything else. Another really popular brand that you'll see is the Tombow Dual Tips, and I have a pack and I cannot find them. So I do have like an off-brand version. These are from Michael's. My boyfriend got these for me for Christmas last year, and I actually like them better than I like Tombow. So I'll explain why. These tips are huge marker, you know. They do huge strokes. Oh, focus. Jeez. They do huge, massive strokes. And they also do tiny little upstrokes. These are firm. These are firm tips. Tombow dual tips are super soft. And I struggle to work with them even still today. They're definitely not my favorite. So then, lastly, for my actual calligraphy, whatever you want to call it, hand lettering tools that I have is this classic dip pen. You know what everybody thinks about whenever they think about calligraphy. These dudes right here. You know, you dip them into the little thing of ink and you draw your words. These are challenging to use. Also, these are sharp and they will stab the crap out of you. But they're fun and they're really cool to look at, and it's just something that you figure out with time. And lastly, if you're watching this and you're like, Breezy, all I have are regular pens. Cool. They work. Use them. The only thing is, I'll show you in the video. you have to do fake calligraphy with these unless you just want basically cursive, like fancy cursive, which is fine. If you want fancy cursive, have fancy cursive. But if you want the calligraphy look, then yeah, I'll show you how to do that. So the most basic fundamental to hand lettering is these strokes. And so here you see I'm doing really light upstrokes and really hard downstrokes. And all you do is apply more pressure when you're drawing downwards and less pressure when you're drawing up. So right here you see really light upstrokes, and then I press really hard when I'm going down. Now this is easily doable because of the brush pen. They are built to bend like that. And another thing is you really do not want to use your pen perpendicular to the paper like that. You really want to have it at an angle so that it's easier to use and you get your strokes right. So another key thing to do is to lift your pen after every stroke. Notice how after each part of my letter, I'm picking my pen up and putting it back down. And also notice how I'm doing really light upstrokes and heavy downstrokes. These are pretty much all you need to know how to do in order to do your calligraphy. So here I'm just showing you a larger pen with a softer tip on it, and you can really see how exaggerated the heavy lines and the light lines are. And this is just, my style of writing here, but pay attention to how I'm picking up my pen, putting it back down, light on the upstroke and heavy on the down. And notice how slow I'm going. Do not try to write quickly. It is not just cursive. It is not handwriting. You are drawing your letters, drawing them. So like I was saying earlier, you can use Crayola markers to do this. They're not my favorite, but some people really love them, and they are a cheap option, really good for beginners, so you can just practice pushing down hard and pressing light on your upstrokes. That way, if you destroy the marker, it was like $2. Okay, so another thing I want to show you is style. So there's infinite ways to draw your letters. Some people like to draw their letters all even. So what I mean by that is, let's pretend this is your bottom reference line, right? And you want to write the word hello. So the bottom of all of your letters, or whoever's drawing these, all meet this bottom line. They don't go above, they don't go below. They just all go here, nice and straight, right? So my style is actually just a little bit different than this. So I like the bouncier style. You can kind of see it, here. Boop, 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 boop. They're not on the same level. So when I write hello, I like to draw it like this. Just big old... You see, I dropped real low here versus here, I was really high. So, a little bit of E all the way up here. Big old L going low. Then the second L, I won't go as low. You see? So, this is two very different styles. And if you don't like this, cool. If you don't like this, cool. If you don't like either of these, cool. Maybe something else. I don't know. But... really, you can do whatever you want. If you don't like these thick lines, I know that's what a lot of people like about calligraphy, but say you want something little and skinny. Oh, Breezy, all I have is a regular pen. Okay, no problem. Do the same freaking thing. And you can do it bouncy. You can do it in all caps. And a lot of times, one of the things I really like doing is combining, they're not really fonts, but styles, I guess, styles. So, for example, I would write, if I want to say hello, how are you, maybe. And I'm trying to write really fast here, so normally you would take time with your letters because it's not handwriting. You're drawing letters. But, you know, hello. And I'll kind of write in little caps, how. How are I don't know. Do whatever you want. I mean, I could have been like, how are you? You could do it in a bajillion different ways. But honestly, the key to this stuff, when you want to get down to the basics, a lot of people mess up. Here's just a different pen. A lot of people screw up their letters whenever they're just pushing down hard all the time. You cannot do that. If you push down hard all the time, you're going to get this. You're going to get crap. But if you want beautiful crap, then you have to go soft upstrokes, down hard strokes. Hard. Hard. Soft. Hard. Soft. I mean, do y'all see the difference? Ta-da. You know? It's different, and words look different depending on the pen you use. Whatever, you know? So remember I showed you, what if you just have a pen, right? You just have to do faux calligraphy, and I'll show you how to do that. Faux meaning fake, right? Fake calligraphy, because you're not using an actual brush pen to make those true thick downstrokes and thin upstrokes. So what you're going to want to do is, we'll do a short word like hi, right? Write it how you would with your actual brush pens, you know, if you were using actual calligraphy tools. And so essentially that's your skeleton, right? So to make it look like calligraphy, which would be like this, so the down stroke is really thick. All right, that's the goal, essentially. You're just going to take your pen and you're going to go either to the inside or the outside, whichever makes your heart happy, whatever you think looks prettier, and just draw a second line. You see what I'm doing there? And then you can color them in. And essentially, it looks the same, right? You get the thick strokes, the thin strokes, and that's what really makes this look different than just regular handwriting and cursive and stuff. These thick strokes. That's really, I'm going to hammer it into your head. That is what you need to know. I have it, my very first video. I hope you liked it. I hope it wasn't total garbage. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Give me some ideas for my next video. If this is worth the damn, I'll keep going. Thanks. See you next time.